Hi everyone, I'm a named Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode, Tiffy became a Baron. And that was pretty awesome because now we can get all kinds of reinforcements during the time that we're going to be making our ship. And we're going to need all the help we can get. We also have 4 different caravans currently out on the world map. We have Kate, Yegalit, and Humongous on their way back from a, I think it was compacted steel, and it was components and plasteel. They're heading off to a work site with 1,900 wood. They'll be there in 0.3 days. We also have Fleeb's caravan that we wanted to bring to that same spot because Fleeb has all of the elephants. And so they're going to converge on that spot. It'll be Fleeb and Daesh, including Kate, Yegalut, and Humongous for those 5 against, I think it's 14 people. Should be okay. Then we have Penny, who went on horseback to make a trade. She'll be back in a day, back at Hope. And then we have Zach, who he's just kind of off on his own here, getting some components. He made a little house for himself, a little safe spot. And he's just going to get these components. That's the point. And increase his mining. Right now his mining is 3. When he got here it was 2. Maybe he'll get to 4 by the time he leaves. And that's great because that's when that's going to be needed when he goes off on other caravans with other people. But that's left us a little bit disjointed here. Pardon me. That left us a little bit disjointed in that we have like 13 people back at Hope, but we have 7 people out. So we gotta get some people back because I have a feeling any second we're gonna get attacked back at Hope. And look at that, the music started right on cue. Let's see. I mean, look at our animal pen is kind of insane. We have 72 chickens. But ever since we made that change, which I guess I should share that, we were having trouble with kind of peaks and valleys when it came to meat. We either had too much or we had too little. And I think the problem was that I always had like 2 or 3 males, adults, and then I had 6 or 7 females. And my initial thought was that they would give birth, those little guys would grow up, and then we'd slaughter whatever we need to slaughter and we'd move on. But what ended up happening was they would get pregnant, they'd have multiple kids, and it just flooded our animal pen. They were eating too much, and we would then suddenly get a lot of meat, and then we go long periods without any. So this seems to be working out a little bit better. The auto slaughter feature is actually, it works out pretty well. It tags them to be slaughtered once they go over the amount that you set. So the other thing is that you can set it to slaughter pregnant and bonded animals, which I don't ever want to do that. So we'll always kind of have a certain number of animals because I have a bunch that are bonded and a bunch that are always going to be pregnant. Let's see, does Zach need anything while he's here? Just wondering, these components, if he's here a while, these components are going to rot. They're going to deteriorate more specifically. They're currently unroofed and outdoors, which means they're deteriorating at 2 per day. Now, what I could do that's smart, there's 38 slate blocks there. Hang on. How about we make a column? Could we do that? Yeah. Like if we make a column right here, we can then make a roof. And Zach would definitely build that. Oh. Penny's caravan has met peacefully with the caravan from the Exodus Empire. They are our allies, so we are just going to move on. Alright, Zach, let's see. He's going to build that real quick, and then I think what we'll do is build a roof area. Let's see if he actually builds the roof real quick after he does this. Yeah, he does. All right, so now that component is no longer outdoors and unroofed. So you can see there. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, you saw that. Okay. I thought the zoom didn't work for a second. In fact, let me just check that like that. Okay. Yeah. So now it's no longer outdoors and unroofed. So instead of 2 condition per day, it's only 1 condition per day. And with 65 condition left, that means he'd have to be here for 2 months before they deteriorated. So we're okay. We're totally okay. But I actually could see him being here like 10, 15 days. All right, Zach. Well, we're just going to kind of leave you alone. You have 4 meals. Maybe we should send you some supplies. I'm just going to leave him alone, actually. Penny's almost back. And then these guys... Now, wait a second. They're going to get there quite a bit before Kate. Take a little diversion, Fleeb. Come on, camp out here for a second. We're waiting for Kate. In fact, I'm going to stage them both right here. I want them to merge right now. That's what you could do too. You could always take 2 caravans, bring them to the same cell, and then you see what happens whenever they're both here. In a second. It takes a little bit of time, but it should say merge. See now down here it says merge. And so we're just going to say merge. Now they're 1, and they will enter this logging site together. I was going to try to time it that they would enter together, but this is much safer. Especially with 14 enemies, we want to make sure we're doing it right. Oh, okay, there's a... Whoa. Okay, hey, look at that. That's a little thing right there. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in this area. The Smoke guy, Smoke Grenadier, SYTT, Sight? Sight. Sight or Sit? I say Sight. Sight. Is the ex-lover of colonist Kate. Well, she's going to kill him right now, so... There you go. Where is our caravan? Here it is. 5 people. We're good. Oh yeah, so whenever you have animals and enemies, we only have elephants, so we actually could tell them where to go. That's actually why I only brought elephants, because I'm getting sick of not being able to tell some others where to go. They're going to graze right here, keep them safe. To here is fine. And then we go back to animals, we tell them all stay in area 1, and those elephants will only stay in those areas, in that area. Alright, these guys probably have all melee weapons. Oh, he has a revolver. Let's get in a decent position. I mean, that's fine. These cover 35%, I think, chunks. Oh, 50%. I didn't realize chunks were 50% effective at cover. And the tree is 25%. Well, that seems not normal. But okay. Humongous is going to go there. Lee will go there. Yegalut there. Daesh, sure. Daesh will go a little bit closer in because she likes to live dangerously. And Kate will kind of hang out there just in case. What's their range? Pretty decent. They'll all start hitting right here. That's fine. Okay. It's always, I mean, listen, I know they only have melee weapons and I have good armor and stuff and Kate is awesome. But it's a little bit nerve-wracking when you have like 14, 10 at this point rushing towards you. Since there's 14 here, if you kill 7 or 8, you have to kill, I think, at least half. So maybe 8. Because 7 is exactly half. They'll flee. So I think Fleeb and Daesh will take care of that guy. Take care of that guy. Kate, you're gonna get in it a little bit here, I think. Let's go right there. Alright, they took care of that guy. Take care of that one now. Kate's getting hit, but she drew them exactly how I wanted her to. Now she can jump away. And she'll also go over here to help Daesh. And he's going to use his... Humongous is going to use the jump pack. Yeah, they're about to flee. They're very close to fleeing. I admit I kind of had them jumping around for no reason. Oh wait, there's the ex-lover of Kate. Now let's see the social. Kate, hostile. Ex-lover, negative 15. But plus 40 because she is physically stunning, apparently. So, what do you think? This guy's going to definitely flee. Because after we kill these right here, Sit is going to flee. That is Kate's ex-lover. Should she kill him? We don't know the circumstances. Should she kill him or let him go? That's kind of the question right now. All right, so they're done. Like I said, the only oh, here's Harris. Hold on. Harris is a trainee. They're downed. They're tough. Also, they're psychically deaf and psychically dull. I've never seen both. Because when you're psychically deaf, it doesn't matter. Psychically dull. Okay, wait. Actually, I think it says psychically deaf is actually suppressed because of psychically dull. So this one actually overrides it. It's the opposite that I thought it would be. Now, he's gonna die, but he's gonna have any issues. Do I want this person? I'm gonna say no. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill him. But here's the question now. And this is a question for you. Should I kill Sight, the ex-lover of Kate? He's the only one that survived the attack, except for Harris, who's about to die. And he's fleeing. I think I'm just gonna follow along and just remind him. You know. You remember? Do you remember? Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright, that one's dead. Good, all good. Draft, Daesh, are you okay? You got hurt a little bit there. Alright, what's next? Kate is gonna take care of down here because she will heal up and she'll be fine. Oh, there's a turret. Let's just take care of that real quick. How we're choosing to take care of that is just to... What are they doing right now? What's that noise I'm hearing? I don't really know what that noise is. It sounds like somebody banging or breaking something. It's only Fleeb. He's just eating? Is that what he sounds like eating? Close your mouth when you eat. So Kate is going to go here and destroy this. Deconstruct it. And when she does that, it should cut the power to the... It did. It cut the power to the turret. Okay, great. Perfect. Oh, the elephant is eating grass? Okay. Well, there's the wood. And the beds and everything. Let's go ahead and claim. I really didn't want to do that. Let's claim this. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Kate, I'm going to have you go there. We're going to get rid of the roof here. Because we are going to deconstruct. What's in here, Kate? Anything? Anything of note? No, there's not. Okay. I'll deconstruct these. Oh, actually, I want you to uninstall that battery. And we'll deconstruct the rest. I'm just being careful because I don't want to hit the turret, because I actually think I want that turret. So I'll uninstall it with the P. So only Humongous and Kate will deconstruct. I'll set Daesh to a 4. Yuggleut to a 4, and Fleeb to a 4. Might as well. Okay. Medical treatment needed by Daesh. Well, I knew that, but I thought Daesh was going to heal herself. Who's our... Anybody here a medic? Daesh, Humongous, and Fleeb. Fleeb, you're an okay medic. What are you doing? You can help out. Alright, there you go. You want to maybe... help out Kate next? She'll heal herself. Unless things are shot off or torn off or anything, she'll heal it, but this will just help her out. Alright, Penny, you should be back by tomorrow. Okay, good. Zach is sleeping. He's sleeping now. You know, I do remember actually. He had 5 packaged survival meals when I last looked. And now he only has 2. Oh, I have a whole thing for this is for the Gooboink. That's right. This will give them plus 100. They'll become an ally, I think, or close to, at least neutral. We want to send to our good friend Zach 20 pack of survival meals. What else? Anything? Does he need anything else? He should be fine. There's a transport pod. Headed toward Gooboink. We are now neutral with them. We are now neutral. We're at plus 43 with them. Transport pod is ready. Let's launch. Zach? Here's some food for you, because it looks like you need it. Let's get them inside, because I think they will deteriorate slightly. I want to move the agave out, but there's no other place to move it to, so you can't select something to haul if there's no place to move it to. And I just realized I can't put it... Yeah, the same thing unroofed. So how about we just put it here? He's probably upset that he's eating without a table. Come to think of it. You can combine those. Didn't realize that. Okay. Cool. Good. Kate is healed. Of course she is. She's always a trooper. All right, Tiffy is, I said, she's a Baron now. We're pretty stable with our food supply. Like I said earlier in the episode, we have a bunch of meat, we have a bunch of vegetables, we have plenty of kibble, should be on the way. Currently 2,500 kibble. Believe it or not, that is not a lot. You can always check that by clicking on your pen marker. And then if you go to your pen marker, look right here, it says how much they will eat in a day, 76. And how much I currently have stockpile is 128, 131. So you know it only lasts a day. What I have is only worth a day of food. And the growth, nutrition growth, shows how much you have from anything growing inside, which would be like daffodils. So I'm still very unbalanced when it comes to that, but we should be alright, because look at all this hay. And all the meat will get turned into kibble. check. Let's do a quick check on Polly. Polly's at 99% learning, so she can't be any better. Her growth here is number 2. So currently she'll be able to choose 1 trait from 3 options. I do feel like she's learning a little bit more slowly than in the past, but her learning is at 99%. I can't do anything to make it any better. Major break risk. Who? Yegalut. Oh, I think that it's because he's out during the daytime. Let's check. Blinding light. Yeah, that's a big one for him. We gotta remember that. I think we need to not bring Yegalut on these missions. And in fact, I may need to treat him as a night owl until I get him converted. Alright. We haven't been attacked in a while, and I need to stop saying that. But that won't change anything, so... It's going to be a good test. This Agrahand was at 30% when Torres started this one. And Torres is almost even with them. She's only a 7 in plants, and she's going to beat that Agrahand who's a 10 in plants. Oh, a group of travelers from Guoink are passing by, our new neutral people. We got Chomper and Zug and Eater. We have Mawioik, Draper, Ninjek, and Polzulog. Yeah, Yegalut's not happy right now. Well, we're almost done in this zone, and then we'll be out. Where's Humongous? Oh, Daesh is sleeping still. Humongous is eating. And here we go. They're gonna start helping now. Combat supplier. Flying overhead. Oh, remember last episode, Tiffy was mad because of her caravan detected. 3 days until we get attacked. Okay. Tiffy was mad that her room was too small. So we had to like update her room. So we're gonna take care of that right now, actually. Let me do that. She wants a royal bed. We're not making it out of silver or gold, Tiffy. We'll make it out of granite. And maybe we'll put it right there. Now, she also wanted a drape, I believe it was. Yeah, a drape. I guess, I don't know where I would actually put that. Suppose right there. I don't really know how to design a royal's room. So this drape is, I guess, something that they like stand behind to change or whatever. I really don't know. Is that really what it is? Let's wait till it's done. It's in this room over here. Oh, wait, let me... Whoa, a granite royal bed takes 5,000 work? Hang on a second. We're not doing that. How long does a wooden royal bed take? $584. It's still a lot. Well, wait a second. This is 75 beauty, 0.9 comfort. How about this one? Oh, there is no real reason. No. We're not doing that. You don't need a granite bed. You tricked me, Tiffy. You don't. You need a wooden royal bed. We'll give you good bedding or something. I don't know. Maker. Let Maker do it. I just want to clean up that power conduit. That actually is going to cut the power to here temporarily. We really should have a backup to that, I would think. Come to think of it. We'll do that. Zach's already gotten 30 components all by himself. There's probably about 150 here total. How is he in mining? 3 and more than halfway to 4. Okay. Recreation. He needs a little bit of that. I should have loaded up a book. I didn't think about that. But we'll give him a horseshoe pin. These guys are nearly done. Is it any surprise that Daesh is sleeping? Daesh is always sleeping, just like Balakay. Is Balakay up yet? Oh, 2 days until Balakay's out of the Biosculptor pod. Great. Wonder if he's gonna play horse. Yep, there he goes, playing horseshoes. His recreation is currently 3%. %. Okay, he's gonna get back up there. Oh, he's sleeping alone. I should be sleeping with a lover or spouse. I guess that means he misses Kate. He ate without a table, like I already talked about. He's uncomfortable. Needs something soft to sit on. Recreation unfulfilled. So maybe if his recreation goes up, his mood will change. It did, actually. Good. It's a good experiment to see how somebody does on their own. I wonder if Kate feels the same way. Does she also miss him, or if she's like, it's okay? Let's see. Sleeping alone. Yeah, her opinion of her husband is +8. And Zach's opinion of her is +9. Legendary work. Maker has created a wooden royal bed. Legendary. And here's what it says. An engraving on this furniture resembles Kate destroying Roin Win Kaishin's capacity for consciousness seemingly without remorse. Wine Kaishin looks detached. This depiction tells the story of Kate assassinating Wine Kaishin on the 14th of August 5513. News of this valuable artifact will spread across the world. Are you happy, Tiffy? You better be. Let's see. Where is she? Undignified bedroom. All floored. Oh, yep, sorry. That's my fault. Hold on. We're going to get you some carpet. I understand. Is it okay if it's red like everybody else? You don't need to... Now we're going to change this a little bit here. We're going to say we want your artwork here. All right, your end tables are there. This drape, which I'm going to assume, I mean, look at the cloth drape. There's one over here. It looks a little bit, if I zoom in, you'll be able to see it better. I mean, that looks like, is it decoration or is it something to like change behind? I mean, I feel like it's almost something, it could be both. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's any real purpose other than just decoration. That should go in the back of the bed. Okay. We have Agrahans that are idle. I want to try to center this all, but I can't center this in the room. This is an odd number of tiles. I was going to try to center this bed. But I can't. I have to think about her room. Chakin can convert. Who are we trying to convert? Was it Penny again? No. I can't remember who it was that we were trying to... Pelican. Pelican's 50% sure. Chakin. Convert Pelican. He is now 17% sure, and he's actually... Chakin's fighting with Pelican. Pelican flagrantly disrespected Chakin's parents. This drove Chakin into a rage. And Pelican knocked out Chakin. You have to rescue. That's the rule. That's the rule at Hope and with the Babblers. If you beat somebody up in a fight, you have to also rescue them. And then you have to have your blood drawn. So there's consequences for everybody. Fire? How we doing, Zach? Oh, his mood's much better. He's really getting all he can out of this, out of these horseshoes right here. This guy's name's Porker. I guess the Ghoul are really wanting to visit me. All right, let's get more goal oriented because we've just been kind of reviewing and watching things happening. This room, we have to, once they're done, we're gonna fix it up a little bit. We're gonna say, you know what, we're gonna move this and move it a little bit off center because there's no way to actually center it. Like this right here would be center, so we'll just kind of, we're gonna do that. We're gonna move it off center there, move the bed there. The end tables, I don't like the end tables. That's a good idea. I wish I could kidnap him. Porker should marry Humongous is what was suggested. Oh, look at his look at his mood. He's happily nude. I'm nude and loving it. I feel so free and unconstrained and in touch with my surroundings. That's a plus 20 buff. I've never seen something plus 20. So he's happy. Well, okay. Hopefully you don't scare people. Surprise Chakin is not laying down. We're waiting for Chakin to lay down and Tippy's going to heal her up. I have so many unfinished things. It's crazy how much I have. I just don't know why it keeps happening. Actually, so much so it's happening that I feel like I should be assigning people to certain benches. Let's see, how much do I have left unfinished? This is all unfinished. All of it. I guess I'll just cancel it. Oh, there was something else I wanted to look at this episode. Our weapons. Let's look at our weapons. I think that I need to change over to charge rifles. Is that the fabrication bench? Yeah, charge rifle. This is, I guess, the sniper rifle equivalent. Charge length 30. Oh, no, go back. That's not what I want anyway. I want the charge rifle. Let's make one just to see how it goes, how it is. Let's check on everybody. I think we can get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here, guys. We've been here long enough. Of course, we're taking all of our supplies. We're going to take 142 components, which we got from the other thing. Oh, another 280 steel. Nice. 30 uranium. Battery. Forgot about that. Turret. Also forgot about that. Where's the wood? 2,000 wood. Great. There's other things here. I don't know if I really should even take it, though. I'll take the mechanoid slag chunk. I'll take the blocks. Yeah, I'll take the blocks. Marble, sandstone, slate. Fine, we'll take the limestone. Good. Just go ahead and go. Okay, they're going back home. Pelican's actually frail. The problem that I have is that I think it's after age 55. I could be wrong. They start to get certain possible ailments every time they have a birthday. And so Pelican is 91 years old. Chackin's 77. Yeah, we're gonna have to start having some issues. I'm wondering how best to address it. I do have over here in the age thing here. Where is it? I have the ageless and attractive, but I need one Archite capsule. And I only have actually one. So what happens is once they hit 18 years old, they stop aging. So then all I would need to do is rewind the clock on that person. But remember, we're going to be taking off of this planet pretty soon. So I really just need to get them to a point where they're not going to get new ailments. And so for that, Zach has a gene called non-senescent. Non-senescent. Carriers of this gene do not go through senescence in the normal way. They never get chronic age-related diseases like cancer, bad back, cataracts, or dementia, so they're immune to carcinoma, heart attack, bad back, frailty, cataracts, dementia, Alzheimer's, asthma, and artery blockage. So if I was able to extract that gene and they get Archite capsules and just give that to people, that would be something. I mean, it's also perfect immunity. I mean, they're really good. Okay. An emu self-tamed. Well, I need to burst your bubble there, Mr. Emu, but we don't want emus. So yeah. This pin needs to be moved. It's been in the way for such a long time. There's actually no place to put it since I've just been kind of crazily building. Right here's fine, right? Sure, right? Put it up against the wall. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's actually not how you would want to play, but it's fine. What's our wealth? Well, we've actually... looks like we have gotten rid of some of our wealth in the recent time here. But wait, no, it's not really. It's steadily climbing. We went from 321 to 728. Well, we did have some drop recently. Yeah, it dropped 70,000 in the last... 6 days, because that's all the stuff I've been shipping out. Alright, because what I'm going to try to do, you know what, that's going to be a goal for this episode. I just decided that. We're going to not have too much excess in our town here, because like, look at these high subcores. They're each worth 1,000. I have 3 of them. Basic subcores 200. So right here is 3,200, and I'm not doing anything with them. What can I even use a high subcore for? Oh, paramedic, fabricor. You need to rip scan somebody's brain to get rid of them. So there's that, and then I have like all this cloth, you know. Cloth is $1.50 each. So I have like $4,500 worth of cloth. Plain leather is $2. So I have another 6,000 in just leather, and that's all one type of leather. So, and then I have a lot of weapons. I might do a quick check on weapons to see if everybody's using the right thing. Yeah, like Howie's using excellent assault rifle. Rock. Chakin doesn't have a weapon. Let's get her a weapon. Glad I checked. Maker is using a legendary one. Tiffy has her sniper rifle. Penny has an assault rifle. There's a good one right here. You don't need to use a normal one. Alright, Pacheco is also using a good one. Pompeyana does not have any weapon. You can use a good one. Holly can't use a weapon yet, I don't think, right? Can she? She actually could. I guess she could. Torres has is our melee, one of our melee people, and she doesn't have anything. So here we go. You're gonna use that uranium mace. Zach is all good, and everybody else is fine. So that actually means, I mean, the rest of these weapons I don't need. And then I have all these dusters and stuff. And the reason I made the dusters, now one duster is 200. So that's 3,000 right there. I made that because there was a time period where I wasn't going to have them wearing marine armor. But I need to just make them wear marine armor, and that's that the whole time. So are we producing anything that's too much? Too much excess? I don't think so, because I have only 450 for chem fuel. That's easy. I think stone blocks, that's a difference that we, something we need to think about. We have currently, I think we've done this before, a limestone block. One block is 90 cents. Let's just call it $1. So of all the blocks that I have, that's somewhere around, I don't know, let's call it, let's say 6,000 for blocks. I think we lowered this already. We did. We wanted to have a lot of marble blocks because we need them for the trap. So we're actually fine when it comes to our block situation. I'm glad to see that. We need more chunks. So that's fine. So we're good on that. Now what about shredding mechanoids, high explosive shells? They're $55 each. That's only $1,500 right there. Maybe $2,500 total. The assault rifles, I bet you, are a lot. See, they're $500 each. That's $10,000 just in excess assault rifles. Okay. I don't want to make any more assault rifles for now because I'm going to change, I think, weapons. Okay. Components at $32 each. That's fine. I need them. These books are actually 160 each. So I guess the moral of the story is it all adds up. This is the moral of the story. So instead of having things in storage, let's make use of them or get rid of them. How about that? Like a fire foam popper, for example. Should that be in the middle of one of my fields in case there's a storm that sets it on fire? Does that need electricity? I don't think it needs electricity. It just blows up and creates covers everything in foam if there's a fire. So what will be very flammable and very important would probably be this hay. And maybe we can't save it all, but we can save a lot of it. Like do something like this, put one there. And one like that. Let's move them back a little bit, actually. We'll take care of that in a second. And then we have pollution pumps. Pollution pumps, they are $200 each. We don't need them at all. I think if we deconstruct them, but I might just load it up on these pods because that's something we just don't need. So let's take a look in that regard. One shard, get rid of it. We don't want it. Oh, the Resurrector Mech Serums are 1,700 each. Would you look at that? A wood pen marker? We'll get rid of that. We don't need that. That's for sure. We'll sell it. Pollution pumps? Sell them all. We don't need them. Some limestone sculptures. Oh, you know, we have these bionic things just hanging out here. So that's something. We're not going to make bionics unless we need them. I think that's fine. We have like one of each thing that we need, just in case, like in an emergency. So that's fine. We'll keep it like that. There's a couple of gas masks. Oh, that recon armor is 1900. Let's get rid of that flak vest. Get rid of that marine armor. That's 45%. All right, I'm glad I'm going through this. We got some cloth t-shirts that are poor quality. I don't want my people wearing poor quality things. We are beyond that. Okay. All right, Tiffy, let's work on your room because this is ridiculous. Oh, I saw a sculpture in here. I guess I loaded in one of these things. I did. Let's drop it. I want that in Tiffy's room. Caravan's back at Hope. I put the dresser here. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, pretty obviously. This is how I would design a bedroom. This is dresser here. And then building another one there. Here's the bed with the drape. I don't want these end tables, so we're gonna uninstall those. And I'm trying to move around these sculptures here. All right. We all have plants, so we can just deconstruct that one. Actually, I like how Phineas is just a newborn. He's in this room all by himself right now. Pompeiano, what are you even doing? The dad is using the long range scanner, trying to get us more components. Pompeiana is making a small sculpture. Okay. Don't worry, Phineas, that's just a constructoid. Maybe I shifted everything over. Maybe I shifted everything over one. Yeah, do that. I like that. Oh, I do have wood. I have wood floor right here. I have a wooden floor in the recreation area, and that would go on fire pretty quickly, just like these carpets. So maybe I turn that into marble blocks. Yeah. This is all slate in here. Kate's back. Hey, why don't you go in this little gene extractor real quick? Same with you, so Zach's not here. Oh, Kate's opinion of her husband is a 9. It was an 8. And his opinion of his wife is still a 9. So her opinion has grown. Now he's a stout man. If I put him in here, it'll definitely extract fast wound healing. Is it Pelican? Yeah, Pelican. It looks very gray. Is there a gray pall or whatever? Yeah. Hate when it's gray like this. This unnatural weather creates feelings of dread. I don't have any open quests except this Arco Nexus thing that I'm never going to do and this Royal Ascent thing that I'm never going to do. Yeah, it's very gray. Zach has 5 days until enemies arrive. I have an idea of how to help him. Oh, Tippy's missing an end table. Well, actually, you're not. Hold on a second here. It's just that I don't know what I'm doing, just for the record, so maybe the dressers go across. Let's just do it that way instead. I don't really like how this looks right now. It looks so empty over here. Yeah, that my initial idea was to send somebody to help out Zach, but I just put them all in the gene extractor. The ones that I would send. I think I'm going to send Kate. Build it, Zach. Build it. There we go. Pen not enclosed. Why not? What's open? Oh, there's leather here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so this is another thing that I could teach you. Kitchens, they need to be offset somewhere, or there needs to be an area that you're moving things, because look at all this meat and this kibble. And it just keeps exploding out. So now this door is propped open because of this pigskin, which means they'll start roaming. Now they can't get out of the base because I have plenty of walls and doors and stuff, but they still have to be gathered up then. And I also don't have a lot of room in storage for my leather and that sort of thing. So to help that, we're going to load leather. We're going to get rid of some leather right now. We're going to gift it. A lot of pig skin because we keep killing a lot of pigs. $2,000 pigskin. Somebody's going to be the lucky recipient. We'll get rid of the blue fur. We'll get rid of buffalo wool as well. There we go. That will help. So the other reason why this happened, it looks like, is because the caravan is being unloaded right now. And so my lifters are all very much occupied with trying to unload them all. Like they're taking these blocks and stuff. So they'll get caught up. But it's pretty rough right here. $77 chickens. Why are you leading them to the hitching spot? Why'd you just do that? Well, that was weird. I remember they did that many, many, many episodes ago. That's why I got rid of the hitching spot. They would bring them to the hitching spot and then bring them back here. Yeah, they are. My lifters are so busy right now. Okay, Kate. Kate has a... Oh, there's a raid. A group of mechanoids have arrived nearby. They are attacking immediately. These raiders intend to breach your walls. They'll determine their own path into your colony and destroy anything in their way. Okay. Well, Kate, Fluffs, and the gene extractor. 1 hour left. Okay, they'll be out soon. What can I do? Maybe I'll get Tiffy. Hey, Tiffy, why don't you call one of your... Call for an aerodrone salvo. Can you do that? Let's see how this works. Why can't she? Call us for a squad. Oh, there's a certain range. Okay. That's fine, Tiffy. How about you get over here, though? I want to see if I call for a trooper squad or whatever, if they will... my reputation will go down if they die. That's what I'm actually wondering. What is my range on this thing? I have a feeling they're gonna go right here. We should get in position. They're not that far away. It looks like they're further than they really are. Let's make preparations. I think they're gonna go right here. I think they're gonna try to breach these walls. I could be wrong, but I think they're gonna try to breach that. So if that's the case, let's get behind these windmills, wind turbines. Daesh, you'll go next. Marak, you need to take a quick bite to eat. Oh, I meant to draft you first. Maker, what are you doing? You'll go next. Yegala, you gotta eat too. You all get lavish meals before our battle. Penny. I know this takes long, but I want to be able to actually position them and have one less thing to worry about. Pelican's got that mace. Leeb's got an assault rifle. Papiana, you gotta take care of 2 kids, so you're not doing anything. Torres, I know you don't want to, but is there any other armor here? What's this? Recon armor? You know what? She could eat some food first. Then put on this armor. And then get on down here. Alright, and Kate, what are you up to? Oh, you're about to eat. Okay, you're fine. And I want to to see this range on this for Tiffy. And it's not a very large range for the salvo. And I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm going to get Tiffy in here just to see real quick how this salvo that we could do. I mean, look at the range on it. It's not that far. We're going to go right here, though. She's getting dangerously close. What's the like, I don't know how long until it happens or anything. Let's go right on the centipede blaster. No line of sight. Oh. How about calling down aid, a Janissary squad? No line of sight. Oh no. Well, that seems kind of lame, but something I'm going to have to work with. I wonder if she could do it super quick. Like, yep, I knew they were going to do that. Okay. Salvo about to happen. Come on, Tiffy. Oh, it happened. Hold on. Go back inside, Tiffy. Did we even hurt him at all? Oh yeah, not bad actually. Now let's do a trooper squad. What I want to see here is with the trooper squad, what we're trying to see is when we call that in, if they die, because they're going to die, if they die, do I lose reputation with the Exodus Empire? That's the question we want to answer. And I just thought to myself, she can be invisible, can't she? Tiffy's there. I mean, they're kind of getting slaughtered. I think they helped a little bit, but not much. Shoot, guys, shoot. Oh, whoa, Tiffy. I think a Scyther is not weak to melee, that's for sure. But I think a Centipede or a Termite is. She's going to distract. Let's get a Janissary squad in here. Thomas needs rescue. Torres, she got knocked down. Tiffy's hurt. Tiffy is going to go invisible. She's going to go this way. Yeesh. Centipede Blaster. Mech 4 died. Militor 4 died. Huh. Yeah, this side there is they're gonna kill this Militar quickly. All right, the Centipede Blaster is close to death. Tiffy is hurt but okay. Humongous can get down here. So can Fluff. Fluff's out of her thing there. And then who's the other one? Baiko. But they have Gene lost shock, so they're going to be a little bit hurt. All right, Tiffy's got to go. She's got to go. Invisibility and flee. I can't have her dying. She can go back here, but that's about all she can do. I agree, Howie. Tiffy, you not wearing armor? Yeah, you are. Okay, you are. I was gonna say, if you were wearing armor, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I think Fluff. I think I'll have Fluff end Tiffy real quick. Don't want to risk it. Okay, that Centipede guy's dead. Now here comes all these Scythers. They're gonna, if they get close, it's gonna be devastating. Alright, Fluff and Tiffy, you need to get back in the action here. Okay, are we okay? Are we good? Somebody please save Torres, because she is downed. Has been crawling to bed. Look at the blood trail. This is where Torres get knocked down. And she's just been crawling while they're fighting. Just crawling. Doing her best. And she is dead in 10 hours. So Fluff, you're going to rescue her and also heal. Penny got hit. She's going to go rest as well. We got some people resting up. And we will heal everybody. We'll do a health check in a second. That was a pretty good raid. I feel like I could have did better. Fluff is going to heal everybody up now, and we'll be all right. Okay, Torres is healed up. Where you going, Fluff? You got no. You don't have time to. Oh, Tiffy's taking care of it. Okay. Take care of Pacheco. It's one little cut. Where was Kate and all that? Oh, she's drilling. A deep drill. Nice. Torres is good. Penny is good. Uh-oh. I just saw something in my notes there, and I'll take a look in a second. Pacheco is healed up. Okay. We have Mysterious Cargo. Cave of Shalomla has an odd request. He would like you to accept some unspecified cargo. When pressed for more information, he avoids the question. Now, the thing you don't want is a golden cube because it'll make everybody go crazy, but you have to get rid of it quickly. Although there's two that they're gonna. I have to do it. I have to do it because there's 2 archive capsules. I need those to transfer the genes like ageless. That's valuable to me. I'm gonna accept it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna accept it. I gotta accept it. Oh, that was a mistake. Zach, how long till people are here? 4 days? Okay, well, we have a surprise for you. No, we don't. Never mind. Let's send the Google link. That one's going to them. And this one, oh, it's not done yet. Okay. Oh boy. The mysterious cargo has been delivered. It appears to be a human corpse. On further inspection, the corpse looks identical to Chakin. Its skin feels waxy and warm to the touch. Chakin is deeply unsettled by its presence. Study the corpse to learn more about it. What? Weird. I think we should just bury it and move on. Right? Yeah, just get rid of it. Just haul it away. Sending that to the Gulag also that'll make them an ally, actually. Gulag are allied. And we got the Archite capsules. Alright, let's do a quick poly check. 98% learning. She's doing good. Alright, Maker is making that transport pod, and we're going to load up special thing for Zach. All right, Zach. There's a surprise for you. Look back and to your left, or to your right. Okay, well, somebody buried the corpse of Chakin, and it said the corpse resembling Chakin has somehow gotten out of its corpse sarcophagus. Okay, so we're gonna have to kill this thing. We're gonna haul it. Hang on. I thought burying it would just get rid of it. How do we get rid of this thing? Can somebody eat it? Can like... Yeah, I guess. Yeah, hold on a second. Here's what we're gonna do. Where's my... There they are. You're gonna make a pod. Anyway, we missed the reunion. Kate and Zach are here. Kate surprised Zach by arriving in a transport pod. They're together again. Oh, that was good. Chakin just tried to talk to Pelican to convert him and said I didn't even have to use the ability. So in 12 hours, they're definitely gonna get converted now. All right, let's load in here. Can we load that corpse of Chakin? That's what I'm looking for. No. Okay, so I can't even put it in a pod and get rid of it. How did I deal with this last time? Did I kill it? Where is it? Uh-oh. Where is that corpse? Did they put it back in here? They did. Alright, let's open it. That's why I can't put it anywhere. Or in the transport pod. Daesh, I know you're... No, Yegalet's gonna do it. Okay, fine. Okay, look at all this meat and stuff we have here. It's... I mean, look at all this. This is kind of crazy. Alright, we are behind. We are definitely behind. Who can haul all of this? I'm going to change Polly to be more hauler, less cleaner. Yegalet's going to open up the sarcophagus. There's Chakin, the dead one. Can we load her into this transport pod? Let's see, guys. Yes. Okay, load her arm up. Load her up. I want her gone. I want this corpse gone. There we go. Lifter number 3 is doing it. Where's Polly? Alright, Polly's taking care of some of this. But we have just, look at all this. This is kind of crazy. All this meat and kibble in the hallways. Transport pod ready, you say? Okay, let's launch it. We're gonna launch it to... Oh, we can't launch it to them. Do we not have chem fuel? Of course not. Polly's trying. Look at her. She can't carry that much, but she's trying. She's doing good. Okay, Marak. Oh, this needs wood, huh? How much wood? 70. Okay. Alright, the lifters are getting caught up. It took a while. They're not even there yet, but they don't have any more caravan to unload. I mean, look how busy they are. They're grabbing, putting that meat there, grabbing kibble, going this way, dropping off the kibble. Okay, Fluff, you made some chem fuel? Good, because I think you need to help load this. Can you? See how much it loads. Okay, let's see if it reaches now. It does. There they go. Well, they're in here loving right now. And little do they know I just launched a pod with a dead corpse at them. So, they'll wake up to that in a few minutes. I'm actually gonna have Kate eat it. It says disliked food. I thought she liked human meat. You know what? It's not human. But it doesn't matter because I was gonna have her eat it to crave her to satisfy her craving for human meat, thinking maybe it was like a clone of some sort, but it's not. It's just a waxy impression of Chakin. But when we do these last 6 cells right here, we'll just leave it. Oh, Penny needs a leg. Alright, good. This is good. Okay, going back to what we were talking about, maybe a while ago. We have mini turrets still in here. We have deep drills. Things that we can use that are in here. Thinking like, I'm wondering if we need a mini turret like in the base somewhere. Because we have a whole defense zone here, but we don't have any other place to lead people in case we're being attacked. So I feel like we should put like a turret just somewhere. Oh, Chakin. can use convert on Pelican. Chakin has converted Pelican to the free path. Alright, one more person that's free path. And immediately their mood is up to 92. Alright, well, Kate, go hang out with your husband for a little while. Since you can't eat this corpse. They're gonna be leaving any second. So Zach almost did it all by himself. Did he get to level 4? He did. He got to level 4 mining and about a third of the way to level 5. That's good. All right, I think we're done here. Zach pretty much did it all by himself. 104 components, not bad at all. I don't even think that. Well, this wooden double bed is actually pretty good. So let's uninstall that one because we want that. We're not going to deconstruct all this stuff. It'll be just fine. All right, let's get out of here. Reform the caravan, head on home. Kate and Zach on the 2 different horses. They have enough food, medicine, 104 components, 18 slate blocks, a wooden double bed that's excellent quality, some mechanoid slag chunks, and well, actually, we can get rid of that and take the wood instead, I think. Might as well. All right. Go home. So we made actually significant progress there. Our food supply is all cleaned up. We defended against a mechanoid attack. That's the thing, like, they breached the walls here, and I had no ability to stop them. No real ability to. I think that I need, like, sandbags or something. I don't know. I needed to be faster with it. Slate. I only have 83 slate. I'm going to re-enable this deep drill. Oh, Balakay's up and about. Well, how was it, Balakay? How you feeling? You have no ailments. Very good. You're back to your normal self. You were capped at 70% of everything, basically, because of your scar on your head. And now look at you. You got 200 steel. And you're going pretty quick. 80% done. 90% done. That's quick. All right, well, good. Welcome back. Let's see. We do have the ability to make a new gene here. And I think we're going to do that right now. Who was the one that I gave the gene to? Was it Maker? Yeah, it's 2 years. Yeah. So when you give somebody genes, their genes regrow and it takes 2 years. And if you try to give them more genes or do anything with their genes in that time period, they die. So if we try to do that, we need to have a pretty good set of genes. For example, I mean, we don't have a lot of negative genes here. That's the problem. I want everybody to have super fast wound healing. They will heal 4 times more quickly. Because when I'm getting raided, I need them to go into the bed and heal up quick. So I do that. Okay, fine. But the most you can have is -5 in metabolic efficiency. So you need something that's bad for you. Tinder skin. They have thin skin which burns easily from fire. I can't give somebody that. Psychically deaf. I could definitely give somebody psychically deaf, and that means that they won't be able to be affected by psychic influence. I really don't care about that. Tiffy has it, and I don't really care about it. And in fact, it's a vulnerability for somebody to have the ability to be influenced by psychic powers. So we could do one of those. There is psychically dull, but I learned that would override psychically deaf. Which is actually maybe not a bad idea. Because psychically deaf gives me +2 metabolic efficiency. Psychically dull gives me +1. And then... Oh, psychically dull is actually suppressed. Got it. It won't impact the metabolic efficiency. The game is smarter than me. I mean, let's just be real. It knew that I was going to do something like that, so it actually knew to not do that. There's also ageless and attractive in the same one. Ageless means they stop aging at age 18. I like this one a lot. Because I could rewind the clock on some of these people and not worry about them getting older and getting ailments. I mean, believe it or not, I still have probably a few years left to play. Quite a few years, maybe 5 or 10. I don't know how long it's going to take to make a reactor and all that. And they can get a lot of ailments in that time. So ageless is a good one. I like that one. I wish I had something like, see this robust and naked speed? Robust takes 25% less damage. Naked speed, if they're clothed, they move -0.2. Their movement speed goes down. So I think when I come to all this, I don't have enough negative bad ones that I would be willing to give people. And I only have -3 more to work with when it comes to metabolic efficiency. So I like ageless, I like attractive, that's fine. Psychically deaf is also fine, I don't care. Super fast wound healing, that's good for them too. But now there's nothing else that's helping them. You know, in battle, something that would maybe, like, he has strong melee. Do 50% more melee, but I don't care about that. Unstoppable is nice. They don't get slowed down when they take damage. So they could run away more quickly. But I want something like tough or robust by itself. Something like that I need. So I'm not going to do this one. Right now, I'm not going to do it. I need negative. I need something else. I definitely need something else. So let's close. All right, who else could we put in the gene extractors to get some more stuff? Fluff can't. Howie, do you have anything in here that we would care about? Yeah, so like he has things like, not that I want to do it, but like aggressive. He would start social fights more often. robust by itself, that would be great. Awful mining, even that I wouldn't mind with some people. I think we're going to put him back in here just to... let's see if he lives with that. Daesh? What do you have going on, Daesh? Kind of the same thing. Robust. Yeah. You know what, Howie? I will be nice and let you... force you to eat first. Then go in that. Daesh, same thing with you. Oh, no. Genes are regrowing. Do not want you going in there, Daesh. Okay, Marak, how about you? You're an impid. So now, like, Marak has weak immunity. Carriers of this gene gain immunity to diseases more slowly than normal. They may die from infections that others would survive. So their immunity gain speed is only 90%. So it's a 10% reduction. Now, for me, I'm fine with that because we have good medical facilities, and that would give me more metabolic efficiency to work with. Weak melee damage. Again, that would actually be a benefit because if somebody's a shooter, I don't care if they do weak melee. Unhappy, that's not great. It makes them -5 move buff at all times. Oh, how's he doing right now? Let's look. He's at 83%. Oh. He got rejected by Pompeiana. She's married to Phlebe. Anyway, so I think Marak is a good one to bring over there, but his genes are regrowing, so we can't. Cold weakness. So we really don't care about that because it's always permanent summer here. So that's another good one to get. Jackins, there's nothing for me to get from her. Baiko is also a attacking. So it's the same kind of situation. I just put her in there though. Sleepy. Sleep rate, fall rate. Okay, Maker. Balakay, Tiffy, Yegalut, Penny. Humongous. Now, Humongous was just in there. And I don't even know which ones they gave because I was I think, distracted by the mechs. But, like, unattractive, poor in art, poor cooking, all those kinds of things would be something that I wouldn't worry about too much, and they would help me with my metabolic efficiency. Pelican, that's one that can go in there. Like Pelican, for example. Reduce pain, that's a good one. -50% pain. Robust also has robust. Poor social. Poor intellect. Let's get you in there. Phlebe, you don't have anything, I don't think. Nope. Pompeiana, you do not. Torres, you do not. And then Kate and Zach are off. All right, so it looks like we're getting much closer if we look at our gene bank here. I do wish that I would have started this sooner. So if you're going to be doing anything with genes, they have to go into the gene extractor for 12 hours. You have to feed them beforehand because their needs do go down. Their food will go down while you're in the extractor, but it's only for 12 hours. And then I think it's 14 days before they can go back in. They get a minor sickness for 2 days. It's not a big deal, but they can't go back in for another 14 days. Otherwise it'll kill them because their genes are regrowing. But you could do it every like 2 weeks. And so you can really build up your bank. What you're doing is you're building up your bank of genes. When you recombine them, you're making a gene, a xenogerm. That's a one-time use, but you can go back to your gene bank and make another xenogerm. So you could find the really perfect combination that you want and keep making that over and over. And based on the complexity, that's how long it'll take for you to actually make that xenogerm that gets implanted in the person. So it's something that takes a while, but if you actually shop around for good genes, then you can really create a really good gene. So like even Balakay, like right now he has no xenogerm implanted. Pelican has no xenogerm, and if I implanted in Pelican something like good shooting, it would offset this bad shooting one, even though it's part of his normal genes. Anyway, so that's one thing. Tiffy's a Baron. Our room is looking... I don't know how it's looking. Seems okay. For now. At least she's happy about it. And let's just check Fleeb, and Fleeb got some lovin' ×2. His opinion of his wife is +8, and Papillon's opinion of him is +8. Kate has no opinion of her. Zach has no opinion of his wife right now. And I think some of their opinions are off because they're in the caravan. Alright, we're all cleaned up here. Something like 5,000 meat. We got 6,000 kibble. We are very stable when it comes to food supply for the animals. And for ourselves. Did we reduce our wealth at all? Not really. We're at 791. So we've climbed back up. We're going to just see how this all plays out. But we are getting rid of some things, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Alright, well, we are going to, in the next few episodes, start building our reactor. And then start it up, and we're going to get raided for 15 days. As the series says, I am a RimWorld noob. And so I'm just learning as I'm going along, and so are you. The last thing and the mission for this series was to get off the planet by making a ship. The intention is for everybody to go. But we remember when we started, we had 3 people. Wilson, Rissa, and Lizzie. That was many, 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 many years ago. The makeup of Hope has changed, and we are the Babblers faction. So we're going to see what happens, how many Crypto Sleep caskets we make, how the battles go. Over 15 days, we get anywhere between 10 and 20 raids. So it's going to be kind of rough. So for now, though, we're on a really good path. We are going to make some gene packs. That's really going to help give everybody a boost. We're all clean here. We're good with our animals. Holly's growing up well. She's about to have another growth moment at age 10. And also her little brother, Phineas, is about to grow up to age 3 pretty soon. So we will see how that all works out coming up in the next episode, because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.